Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Mahala Monday. Fantastic to have you here with us today. It is going to be an absolutely brilliant show. That I can promise you. And you're going to love it. But before we go any further, please do us the favors we always ask. Definitely like, subscribe, and share this in case you haven't done so. My name is Dugald. Welcome to Mahala Monday. It is a live show. And of course, the person who makes it live, the person who is right here, I'm not alone, Rhoda.
Hello, Dugald. Thank you for that. Thank you. I am alive.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing like, and now. Road. That's what I wanted to do.
Thank you, Dugald. I'm here. How are you doing today?
Lovely.
Yeah. I'm excited for our guest, you know that.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
Very excited. I hope you've got your coffee, your tea, and in my case, I would say your glass of wine. And if you do drink water, have your water. In my case, I've got nothing, but I'll do it afterwards too.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Yes, it is an interactive show, so we look forward to your questions and comments. Now, as you know, and we're going to get straight into it, because we have our guest, which is obviously a very, very busy guest, and we only have our guest for a short time, so we want to get in as much as possible. But as you know, it is Pride Month.
Oh, yeah.
It is Pride Month, and there have been lots of activities. There are a lot of great things happening as well. But also, our guest tonight needs very, very little introduction. Because our guest, firstly, is a cast member of Beulah, Queen's Funny Carp. You would also recall our guest from SA's Got Talent. Yes, and would have seen our guest on a theatre near you, on a screen far from you and close to you. And you definitely would have seen our guest. But also, this is more than just a guest who is a phenomenal entertainer, but also an amazing creator.
Oh, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Manila Von Teez is here today. Welcome, Manila. How's it going?
Couldn't you just a little bit hot? That's why I have to blow my fan with me. Yeah.
It's all the lights. It's burning,
but I love it.
Blame it on the lights.
Blame it on the lights. It's a lot hotter now than what it was.
Yeah. But also, if you hear buzzing, it's just my
fan.
Yeah.
You see the fan there, guys? I think we need to invest in one, Dugald.
But no, I don't understand also why people don't make air cons that is just pure silence, especially for like situations like this.
Thank you very much.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Let us not struggle.
Here's a good idea for you. Come up with a silent one.
I know. Let's patent it.
Yeah. But listen, it is brilliant having you here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
For joining us here on Mahala Monday. But straight in it, I've got to ask you, let's start off with SA Got Talent, because that was 2011.
Was it 2011? I think it was it 2011? I think it was 2016. It was 2016?
Gee, it was
2016. Yeah, 2016. It was 10 years ago.
10 years?
10 years ago. Yeah.
Oh.
And it was also just one of those things where the first time I wanted to enter was the year before I entered. So we normally go to like Neisner for like a festival, like a queer festival. And it happens around the same time. So the first year I wanted to enter, it didn't quite work out because traveling down, we couldn't make it in time. So the next year we actually put it in our schedule that we're going to leave like early, like at 5 o'clock in the morning, just so that we can be home by 11, so I can get into that quickly, so I can go to the auditions. And also, I thought my audition went horribly. Like horribly. Like normally you get like a sticker on your chest, right? And then you perform. And in my performance for the audition, I had like these reveals that I constantly just dress from one dress to another dress, or take off and take on. And the sticker came off, and I danced that sticker so tightly to that floor that I couldn't, when I was done, the lady looked at the floor because the sticker was there, and I tried to like scrape the sticker off, and the sticker didn't want to go anywhere. But it was also kind of symbolic because it made my stamp was there, and I knew I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is weird because and the act that you did, this is where 2011 was in my head because, SA Got Talent 2, it was a couple of years after that, but you started in the entertainment and drag industry in 2011.
Yeah.
That is where you started.
Started, yeah.
Now, getting back to the audition, Was there ever a drag queen on the show before, prior to you?
I think there was drag queens that were on prior to me, but I don't think that they got as far as I did because I was literally like run-up.
Yeah.
I was run-up. So that was amazing. Also, the support of the community that I had, even because my audition was okay because it was something that they already saw me do. So they literally went through my profile and like saw, I love that, rather do that at the audition.
Oh, wow.
So they like literally told me, okay, if I do that there. So I was like, but that was going to be my finale moment. Like, but now anyway, let's rather just kick it off with a bang. Let's kick it off with a bang.
Yeah.
And then obviously we got called for semi-finals, and then semi-finals happened. So when you go to Joburg, right, in the theater, so while you're rehearsing, there's a sheet over the floor, right? Because they pull the sheet off for when it goes live, because the floor needs to be as glossy as possible.
Yeah.
I rehearse on the floor, normal floor, with a sheet over. Everything is going stunning. Everything is going amazing. So now that's dress rehearsal. So you in your full garments because they need to know camera angles and everything. So now you stay like that till the show, which is live. Anyway, then now we like waiting to go on, but now I see them pulling the sheet off, and I did not check how slippery the floor was. So when I came down the steps and I did a cartwheel, so for safety reasons, I cartwheeled low. By cartwheeling low, I had my hand on my hair. And with me pushing myself up, the wig snapped off.
Oh no!
On national TV. When I came backstage, everyone was like, "Oh, so you have cards up your sleeve, because now they think, oh, it was so amazing because my wig came off. It's Break Free was the song. It's like breaking free from everything in here. My wig also came off. So they thought it was part of the performance. Just went into a corner and just started voting myself. I was like, I'm going home tonight.
But what an amazing story.
Yeah, and that night I actually got most votes because also my community was so amazing and so behind me that I just felt all the love. And
do people recognize you from the show? Do they say to you, like, does it still come up?
Not a lot of people from SS Got Talent though, because oftentimes it's so far back that people won't obviously associate with me. But a lot of times now people recognize me from Beulah Queens van der Kamp.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, but yeah, runner-up. That was obviously just fantastic.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, how are you gonna compete with the whole dance crew? And it was just me and my dancers. But also that bonding time that we had, because obviously we were away from our family for a whole week because you had to rehearse there, and it's in theater rehearsals. But it was also a nice bonding time with me and my dancers, and also it was an experience for us to also just keep each other kind of upright and be each other's backbones.
So my question that comes to mind is really like, I mean, you're seeing this on television. What inspired you to say, I want to be there? What inspired that? How did it all come about?
I always say I will put me in any room where I did not see representation when I was growing up. So I never saw not a lot of representation of who I was on TV. So I made sure if I could have an opportunity to be on TV, some little person out there is going to identify with me and see themselves in me, and hopefully they will have a better understanding of who they are through my story.
Wow.
And the essence, that is really what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is what it's all about. So if we shifted forward to just 2 years ago, 2024, Beulah, Queens van der Kamp, absolutely wonderful. SAFTA nominated, we'll get to that.
We're still going to get to that one.
Several other Cape Townian top drag performers, of course. Did you audition to get a part in it? Or how
So
did this
there
come about?
was a little bit of audition process. I think we were about 20.
Wow.
That was kind of, I think it was 20 or 18. I'm not 100% sure that got interviewed. And then I think it was scaled down to like 12 or 10. And then it was either we do 8 or we do 7. But I think the odd number just worked with us. And I mean, there was a lot of dynamics in the group. There was a lot of seasoned queens. there was a lot of, not a lot, but there was like a few new queens, which also spiced up the cast in a sense, because oftentimes we know each other so well, but also in a sense we don't know each other so well because we don't get to spend time with one another. And the show actually allowed us to spend time with one another and actually got to know each other in a deeper level.
Yeah. And what is that experience? What is it like?
It's terrifying because you don't also know that you constantly film.
Because
so sometimes you can be so out of it, so in the moment that you forget that, oh, there's a camera there watching me right now. You get what I'm saying? So you have to constantly not you have your guard up, but just know that not everything has to be said. You know? Not every expression needs to be expressed.
But that is what we want as the viewers.
Yeah. But I mean, there is drama, obviously, because if you're going to throw 7 drag queens in a room, of course there's going to be drama. And also, we love our art so much that we find it a little bit personal. And also, I love that we all have that one thing in common, which is our art, which is our drag.
Oh yeah.
And the conversations and the emotions when you guys watched some of it, there were some tips that was genuine on it. They were heated.
Yeah, they was heated. And also, there's a lot of like soft moments as well, where we tell like our stories. Like I go through like my story with my father, not knowing my father, and actually having a conversation with my mom and asking about it. And also people having issues with like mental health, and suicide is one of the topics that we also address on the show. And also it's a big thing having 2 trans women also on a national TV show. I mean, now we can say a SAFTA nominated TV show. You know?
Which is outstanding.
Well done.
I know, it's crazy because we were hoping that we were going to get a nomination. And I mean, also looking at the other 2 shows in our category, which is the Mommy Club, Sugar and Spice, as well as Young, Famous and African, season 2. I mean, we in that group, and it's just wild to me, but we constantly just have to applaud ourselves and just give ourselves a little bit of a tap on our shoulder to say that we did that, because it was structured, but it was unscripted. Everything you saw happened organically.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So there was no like feeding.
No. What? Like we would say, okay, fine. They would say, okay, fine. You will go and take the girls to this event.
Yeah.
But whatever happens at the event, happens at the event.
Gee whiz. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So nothing gets fed. We are just showing our shenanigans always.
Just between us. Nobody will know.
Just remember those people out there.
Just between us. How many times, you said it earlier, you had to realize, oh, there's a camera that's constantly on. How many times did you say something or do something and it went, there's a camera?
Every single thing that came out of my mouth.
I'm just gonna say.
I mean, everything. But also, you also have to kind of give a little bit of leeway, because oftentimes not a lot of things that you say make sense, because obviously editing plays a role. So now a lot of things is a little bit out of context. But I mean, it's just fun to also watch the things that you say. And I've also realized that I'm a repeater. Why am I repeating myself twice? You say one thing and then you repeat it again, and I'm like, that is what I discovered from watching the show.
I was going to ask you, because that was my next question. Yeah. Watching that, did you learn something about yourself?
I learned so much about myself.
And
it's
like,
crazy.
yeah.
But it's also nice that you have a third eye viewpoint of you.
Fair enough.
Rather than your viewpoint of you or others' viewpoint of you. You can actually see, oh, I was in that moment, this is how I felt, that's how I felt. And you can associate with the person on TV.
And the way it is edited, because we're looking at the reality show here. The way it is edited, does it tell the true story? As far as possible.
As far as it can, because obviously they have to cram everything in like a 45-minute episode. So a lot of things and we film long days, We film long days, and then you think, oh, the scene took us 3 hours, 4 hours, and yet you're going to be crammed up into like a minute, 20 minutes max sometimes.
How long did you shoot for?
We shot for 2 months. 2 months, season 1, yeah.
Sure.
2 months, season 1.
Yeah.
I think it was a month, or it could be a month or 2 months. It was no, it could be a month.
Yeah.
Could be a month. Because obviously they had to also know what events we had planned. Because Sovereign was happening, a pageant that we always involved in. Patty is actually one of the directors of the pageant. So we knew that that was happening.
Yeah.
So that was part of how the story was going to go, because 2 of the cast members were contestants in the pageant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I performed, and Madison performed with me. So Maxine is a previous queen. So it was, everyone kind of has a helping hand in every kind of episode.
That's fantastic. But now I'm going to ask you now. So here the SAFTA nomination comes. What is that first? What?
No, I was, because obviously we knew that they were going to release it Tuesday morning. So now I was just like, Vlade, I'm not gonna look. And then the next morning came, everyone just started sending messages, sending me congratulations. I was like, what is going on? And then I saw, obviously, we were nominated. And it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling, like you are seen.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that. So for me, and watching Beulah Queens van Nickay, and I look and I think to myself, South Africa is so ahead. If I look at the countries around the world where it's illegal and you can't even, you can't be a trans, there's so much happening in the world right now. And you know what? I am so proud of South Africa. And just to see the show, and how does that make you feel, knowing for a fact that this is our struggle, this is what we're trying to say, we need to be all inclusive. Regardless of your sex, gender, disabilities, we all need to be inclusive. How does it feel seeing your show there and actually getting an award compared to the rest of the world?
I'm grateful for even being part of the show, because I mean, anyone could have been cast, and I was one of the people that were cast. So it's an overwhelming feeling that, you know, okay, fine, there are people that see what you do as amazing. Because oftentimes you can hear people say, oh no, manana rock, manana rock, manana rock. You get them, those are the comments.
Exactly.
But because there's so much heart in the show, and you actually can, I think anyone can relate. To Beulah Queens van Nickay.
Yeah. It is a very honest show.
Yeah.
If I can call it that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm trying to find a lekker word, but it's a very honest and truth.
But also, we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. So we were also just jumping into it, like at the deep
fun.
end.
It seemed fun.
There were moments where you're like, why are we doing this? Like, it seems like it's a lot, because the hours are long. Also, people don't know. They set up their cameras for a whole hour.
Yeah.
So you chilling, you are waiting for people to arrive, things and that. So it is exhausting. Filming was exhausting, but it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Right. So let's talk about the art form quickly, because I want to talk fashion. We want to get to that. But let's talk about the art form. How many times, I mean, obviously from the first time you performed up till now, there must be some moments that, apart from, let's move SA Got Talent out of the way, there must be some moments that were just like, wow.
I mean, probably touring India was one of them for drag.
Wow.
That was amazing.
And how's drag in India?
It's as thriving as I think our drag scene is, but I think there it's a little bit more sparse. I think because there's a little bit of drag in Mumbai, there's a little bit of drag in New Delhi, so everyone doesn't really come together. It's the same thing like with Cape Town. Cape Town drag scene is completely different to Johannesburg drag scene, and I'm seeing that there is actually now a up and coming drag scene in Durban as well. Wow. And there's Kabeja also. Don't count the girls out in Kabeja. So I think it is different. But it's also amazing to see how resilient our queer people can be in spaces like, for example, India, and even like, for example, Africa as well.
Yeah.
Wow. India, sure.
So, but in terms of that, in terms of Cape, can we say, because for the longest time people have said Cape Town is the hub, but especially when it comes to, you know, it's like the sort of the main nucleus area, especially of the drag art form, if I could call it that. So, can we still safely say that? You
can still say that, because I feel like Cape Town has a deeper history with drag culture than I think all the other cities or provinces has, because I feel like we all knew a gay uncle or a gay auntie that was doing hair, that was in a salon, and that is also where Cupid is. His legacy is also so powerful, because I mean, if we can keep his name alive and his legacy alive, I mean, one day I'm hoping that my name gets brought up in that same vein and gets celebrated.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, well.
You definitely are.
That is
You're
fantastic.
already there.
Thank you.
Yeah. And just being on stage is obviously fun, because I mean you've played stages from everywhere. You just said India.
It's fun. I love performing. I think it's my love language. I think dancing is my love language. So being on stage and emoting, and because that's what I saw for the first time. I saw Angela Lamo doing End of the Road, and she just emoted the song so amazing, where I thought, is that mic on? You get what I'm saying? And then she comes on stage and then she has a conversation with you, and you realize, oh no, that can't be that voice coming out of me. No, but I mean, that is where I love transporting people into a different world.
Do you get that?
Yeah, I do.
People are like, when you talk to people, they go,
No, because I feel like I'm the same. I don't change my voice when I'm on the mic as well. So I feel like I'm still the same person. Because also I want to be a little bit relatable. So if I put on because also this is a lot to take in. So imagine so a feminine voice came out of this. Let's just equilibrium it a little bit. The man come out.
Good one.
No, but I love performing. I always tend to think that even though it's therapy for people to come to a show and enjoy it and be taken out of their daily life of drama or whatever they go through in life, it's therapy for us as well, because I believe that you need to perform the song to yourself first, and you need to speak to you first before it will actually touch someone else.
oh yeah,
so
so
true.
true. So very true. But Rhoda can sing very well, actually.
Oh, you can give us a note, give us a little
Just
something,
so you know.
something.
No, guys,
Just-
please. I
Can
need to
somebody
have
get us
background music,
Can
please.
somebody get us some honey tea?
So, can we go into the fashion now? Because look
Yes.
here, when you walked in here, people, guys, everybody out there, let me tell you something. You took my breath away. Let's just say you took my breath away.
you.
You look stunning.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I saw some of the show. They were showing basically some of the video of your fashion out there, and seeing the outfits. I was so amazed. It was really beautiful. You look stunning.
Thank you.
Stunning.
You do.
Thank you. And this is one of the looks from the collection, actually.
From your collection,
Yeah.
and that is Haus of
House of Vjorn. House of Vjorn.
House of Vjorn.
Yeah.
Stunning. So you did this yourself.
Yes, head to toe. Conceptualized it. The thing is, it was my first fashion show. So I wanted to kind of, because I've been doing clothing for a very long time. I've been doing clothing for a little bit longer than I've been doing drag. So
Look at
I
that.
wanted to kind of have a piece of every kind of era of my drag, as well as me evolving and kind of learning new techniques. Because I love corsetry. Because it's the base of drag. Because if you have a good corset, then everything is amazing. And like engineering
look at
this
that.
dress, for example, like that is a floating bus and it's backless as well. So having to engineer that was kind of a tricky thing.
Wow.
And this dress also just happened because I was playing around with the fabric on me. And then that dress happened.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Look at
But
that.
isn't it absolutely
We call that
incredible?
chaos. That's chaos. We call her chaos. And this is actually my nephew, my first nephew.
Oh.
And I really wanted him to be in my fashion show because it's like a real like family moment for us.
Oh, sweet. Oh, look at that.
And that was also a stunning moment. I love
Look
that.
at that. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And then this is the finale piece. And also a trans model, I had to put my our representation in there
definitely.
because at the end of the day,
Oh,
representation
look
is
at-
key. Everything.
Beautiful.
Everything.
Oh, that is
And
stunning.
this was
stunning.
at the Cape Town Met. which
Yes,
just,
it was the Cape Town Met, yeah.
a little bit ago, a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
So absolutely
lovely.
fabulous.
Oh,
That's me. That's
look at
me.
you, look at
Hey,
you.
hey, hey. Little baldy. And that I created in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah. From start to finish, pattern making, cutting, assembly, jeweling, all in 2 weeks. Like even that in that week of the meet, I was still, I didn't sleep at all. I was like up to like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, get 2 hours sleep, and then actually continue because even Barry said, I left you here when I went to go sleep and I'm getting you early in the morning, right? Yeah, so I love seeing the end result. So I kind of force myself sometimes through the process to get to the end result because I need to see what it will look like. If it needs more, if it needs less, kind of edit in a sense.
When a person creates a collection, like in this case, and I mean, there are, how many was it, like 8, 9?
Eight looks, yeah.
So do you try and touch on different aspects, or do you try and have like a theme going through all of them?
I think there was a theme. I think I definitely started light and I kind of went dark.
Okay.
Because I tend to think that I thought of fashion, never even wanting to do fashion. I was good at sketching. Then my classmates was actually like, so don't you want to just sketch my design because obviously in bio you do stems and you sketch. So they saw my sketches, so they were like, okay, my designer can't figure out what it is that I'm saying. Can you put this on paper for me?
Oh, wow.
So then I sketched what they were telling me.
This is now at school?
At school.
For like matric balls?
In matric.
Oh, wow.
And then my teacher was like, have you ever thought of going into fashion? I was like, do you study that? So she was like, yeah, you can. And then probably like 2 weeks or 3 weeks after that, the fashion design pamphlet for CPUT was on my desk. And I enrolled and then I studied 2 years.
Oh, cool, man.
And that's how I started in the fashion industry. But straight after school, not even having any interest. But also, I always had an interest in clothing because my aunt would always used to take me with her to the stores to pick out like December clothes for her. So I always had that thread. Even with Easter mosaic, I used to run from church every Sunday to like physically catch Easter mosaic because I was just obsessed with the fashion.
Yeah.
It was always just beautiful. And I think that's why I'm still so passionate and I love still doing it to this day.
Brilliant. So if people want to get in touch with Haus of Vjorn in terms of fashion, especially if they want to get a bespoke outfit for them, whether it's a matric ball, wedding gown, some function they're going to, how do they get in touch?
Well, you can either contact me through my number, well, not my number, through Patty's number.
Patty's number.
But also you can contact us through Haus of Vjorn's Instagram page or Facebook page. We always try and answer all our inboxes. Because we never say no to money.
Yeah.
Well, we sometimes do. Well, now we do. Now we can because you need to be selective nowadays about where you go. But I mean, they never say no to a chick.
All the details is there on the screen. So if anybody wants to get in contact, everything is flashing on the screen right now. Please make contact.
The outfits look absolutely brilliant. I mean, this is really, really amazing. That is just a small, and I just want to stress that is just a small portion, like a really insy-wincy portion of what the Haus of Vjorn has created. Really outstanding garments. So definitely go have a look. In the light of Pride month, concluding in just a couple of days, we're almost at the back of the month. Do you believe that celebrating Pride is still important?
I think it's always important. I mean, celebrating who you are should actually be a celebration of everyday thing because I mean, we should be proud of who we are, whether you're queer, whether you're straight, whichever way, you should be happy and proud of who you are. And I think with us having at least a month of that celebrations of us coming together and kind of being one and feeling like a unit is beautiful to experience every single year. That's why I always say I have a deep love for Pride because that is kind of where I first started. My first Pride, I was in an underwear and butterfly wings. Butterfly wings.
Oh my word.
My first Pride. I was like, again, throw yourself in the deep end.
Good one. Oh my word.
But it's always important to celebrate Pride.
And the reason I'm asking you whether it's still important, because I'm trying to cast my mind back to many years ago. It has become, we have certainly made serious progress.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Things are a lot more inclusive.
But also, there's still a lot more to be done. There's a lot more to be done because obviously, the more conversations we have like this and the more dialogues we have with queer people, the more accepting it's going to be to have conversations even in workplaces as well as at your home with your children, so that it becomes a norm for you to know what a queer person is and how to address a queer person.
Exactly.
Also, start asking for pronouns, even if you don't like asking for pronouns. Just ask, because you don't ever want to make anyone feel like they don't belong in your presence or around you.
100%. You just got to ask. They'll guide you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Rather ask than get told.
Big difference.
But in another form, when you're on stage, rather do something than ask for permission, because they're obviously going to tell you no. They will definitely tell you no.
2026 is 2 months in. There must be some stuff that you're looking forward to for the rest of the year.
Well, it's probably like getting done with the Pride season, because we have so many gigs coming up now. We have Tiger's Milk on Thursday. We have Bay Harbor Market on Friday. Then we have the Pride event where the Beulah, the cast is going to be performing as well. So then it's just like probably one day of decompress and compose ourselves again, and then it's come back into fashion. I think I'm going to throw myself deeper into my fashion this year. I want to have my own one-woman show this year as well. But I want to kind of do it a fashion show, one-woman show.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So it will kind of be a collab of House of Vjorn X Manila Von Teez kind of a situation. So I'm still brainstorming that. So hopefully I get it out by this year.
Oh,
All right. Well, we wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Let us know, man. Let us know. We will talk about it. Yeah, let us know. We wish you all the best. But listen, it's been such a privilege talking to you.
That was fun. I love talking, and I guess we all love talking.
We do.
It has been really fun talking to you, I must say, and insightful as well. But it's also brilliant to hear all the stories and all the skinner, to put it plain and simple.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is literally, it's fantastic to hear that. And all I can say, we just wish you everything of the best.
Thank you so much.
I know you just at the stepping stone of starting out with a success journey that is coming your way, but there's so much coming for you. You can just sense the energy. Yeah?
But also I want to push it your way too. Push it your way too. Push
You
it
can
your
just
way
sense
too.
all the good
Thank
vibes.
you.
So thank you for that. And we wish you just the most amazing time.
And before you go, is there anything you want to say, even just for you, looking at 20 years back, to somebody's looking at you right now? Is there anything you want to say to them right now?
Well, I think I would say it's okay to fall. It's okay to stumble. It's always just how you pick yourself up, because everyone is going to remember your fall, but they're always going to remember how well you picked yourself up. So constantly pick yourself up, and also give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Oftentimes we're so hard on ourselves that we never give ourselves a little bit of grace. So for the young me, just give yourself a little bit of grace, and also just be who you were destined to be.
Oh, beautiful. Wow,
And there we go.
And that's
That is where we're going to leave it. Manila Von Teez, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much again for coming. It was so wonderful having you here. Well,
I thought I would be sweating my makeup off by now, because the fan stopped because she wasn't charged properly. I know, she just stopped. She was like, nobody got time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
the more you talk, the cooler it is.
It is. Because you don't even think about it anymore. You don't even think about it.
So yeah, our guest, absolutely fabulous show this evening, Manila Von Teez, of course, and you can follow Manila. Just go on all the socials and find out where the nearest performance is going to be, the one closest to you, of course. If you haven't done so, go check it out. Beulah Queen's Funny Cup, absolutely a wonderful TV series. Now SAFTA nominated as well, as far as soapies and realities go. I think that's what it is. So it's like so definitely go check it out. It is proper fun though. And then also House of Vjorn. Outstanding. And it's just one of those things, again, we always say that the great minds and the wonderful artistry that we possess in our communities and society are right here on our doorstep. And here's another case in point of it as well. Fabulous collection that was featured at the Cape Town Met just a couple of weeks back. And of course, there are many, many more outfits that you definitely going to go check out, but it's really fantastic. So do just that. We are at the back end of Pride Month, and there was no really any other better way for
There
us to
was
end
no-
it than
Definitely
yeah.
Dugald.
This was the cherry on the cake.
This was
wasn't it?
definitely. It was the month of love and the month of pride, and you know what? This definitely put the cherry on top for
Yeah,
sure.
that
And having
does.
such a fabulous guest. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does. But that is it from us for this
That's
evening.
it.
Yeah, thank you very much for being here with us on this edition of Mahala Monday. We look forward to being back with you very, very soon. But do us that favor again. Remember, please subscribe and share this and like it and hit the bell so you get the notifications exactly when the next episode is here. As always, we promise you it is going to be riveting. And of course, there will be a guest that you are really going to enjoy, as always, right here on Mahala Monday. Is that it?
That's it, Dugald. Have a fabulous week.
And you, thank you for watching. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.